Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the Brooklyn Lowrider, and today is a good day because I got my bike back and I've done a lot of things to it. So in this video, just kind of give you a brief overview of some of the things I did, give some shout outs, and then in the videos to follow, I'll kind of go through each of the things and just give you my review and tell you what I think about it. So yeah. So before I actually do the review, I just want to give a couple of big shout outs to a couple of people. Number one is my boy ConnorFXDB. Definitely got to give him a shout out. He's got an awesome YouTube channel. If you just want to see some really good moto vlogging, or you want to see some good reviews on some dyno parts, definitely follow him. I've definitely messaged him a bunch of times through his YouTube channel and his Instagram, just asking him about different parts and stuff, and he's gotten right back to me really quickly and given me all types of stuff, links, part numbers. So big shout out to him. Next, I got to give a shout out to Rolling Thunder Motorcycles. That's in Hempstead, New York. So if you're in the New York City area, Long Island area, and you're trying to get work done like this, definitely go check them out. Go talk to Gerard, and they do stuff ranging from what I have here, from what they did on my dyna, to building choppers, to building baggers that could take you to Alaska and back. So they did some they've done work for me before, and they've been doing work for my dad for many years. It's always been good. Gerard gives you updates, he sent me pictures, keeps me totally updated on what's going on. The work is really quick, they stand behind it. If anything's wrong, you bring it back and everything's good. And finally, obviously, got to give the shout out to Lucky Dave's. I actually called them a couple months ago just to kind of ask them about a couple specific things, and I was expecting to be put on hold or whatever, but it just went right to a line, and somebody picked up immediately. And the guy talked to me for 30 minutes just about the bars and the seat, and he gave me some really good information that really helped this entire process, because at one point I was going to be going with a different height on the bars, and he kind of talked me into going a little bit higher, and it just worked out perfectly. So definitely a huge shout out to Lucky Dave's. Alright, so the first thing I'll show you that I did is the seat. So changed it from the stock seat to the Lucky Dave's double stitched diamond in gold. Alright, so Lucky Dave seat. Next, we got the Lucky Dave's Lucky 13-inch bars. As you guys can see, that it's kind of got the pullback there, a little bit different from the traditional San Diego. And before that, I just had the stock bars on there. Next thing is, I didn't change the pipe, but I did a couple different things to the pipe. So, put this black heat wrap on here, took the heat shields off. Something I've been wanting to do from the beginning. Other thing is, we put this paint on here, this heat resistant black paint. I had a couple spots on here before here, and this kind of cleared it up, and really made the pipe look a lot better. So yeah, you can see the black heat wrap. I was riding today, still breaking it in, so once you get to a certain heat on here, it starts to smell pretty bad, but I think after a while that's gonna go away. So next, changed all the lighting. So I changed the caps on here from those yellow caps to the smoke gray, and put in the custom dynamic rings. Thank you, Connor. We also put the Harley Davidson Daymaker headlamp in here, and then did the same thing on the back. So you can see, same thing. Oh yeah, I got my little shout out to Revzilla. So Lemmy, come on, let me get the prize money, man. I'm representing you guys here. And here's kind of what these things look like. I do have the headlamp on high beams right now too. And the cool thing about these is when you're turning, you know, that white LED will actually turn off, and then you'll get the actual yellow turn signal. So I love these. These are great. Definitely awesome for visibility. So then finally, the last thing I did, which happens to be a huge upgrade, and it's not an upgrade with any of the parts, it's more a digital upgrade, is I finally managed to auto-tune this thing properly. So I remember many months ago when I put the Thunderheader on, you know, we just put the Fuelpak in, just got the pipe on, and I was just so happy to have the pipe on and everything, from the sound to the performance, that, you know, I never actually sat down and auto-tuned it. You know, I just totally forgot to do it, you know. And now, you know, now that it's auto-tuned, this bike runs so differently. It's insane how much more responsive the bike is, just how much more power I feel like I'm getting from it. So if you have that Fuelpak, you know, make sure you take the time, do it right, auto-tune it. It makes a huge difference. Even in the startup, the bike even starts up just a whole lot smoother than it used to. So that made a huge difference. So yeah, that's really it. Like I said, I'll try to do some videos for each of the separate parts to tell you what I think about it. I've only ridden on all this stuff for one day. I just got it back today, so it's a lot of changes in a very small time. So I kind of feel like, to do this stuff justice, I kind of want to put a couple more miles on this before I start to review some of these things. But I could tell you my initial thought about all this is it's some of the best upgrades I've made to this bike. I'm happy, really happy with everything that I did here. Completely changed the ride for the better. It's amazing. But yeah. Oh, and how could I forget another really serious upgrade that I just totally forgot to mention here. I also went ahead and put some crash bars on these, or highway pegs, or whatever you want to call them. So this is the Bung King makes these. So pretty sweet. Got to put my feet up a little bit today, relax for a minute on the highway, stretch out. They got these caps here that are really awesome because, you know, if you do drop the bike, it's not going to dig into the ground, it'll actually slide, which is nice if that happens. So yep, Bung King makes these again. And that's really it. So I'll put a picture up on here, actually sitting on the bike, so you could get an idea of what these bars kind of look like in terms of where your arms would be. Hell yeah! I'll also go ahead and, you know, make another video on the bars specifically, so you can check those out. But let's go ahead and do a startup as is customary. Yeah, I know you probably skip the entire video just to see that, right? So let's go ahead and just do that. It could totally be my imagination. It could also be because I probably haven't ridden this Dyna in about a month, but today, you know, either I was realizing it, or just maybe this actually did happen since the auto-tune or changing to the heat wrap, but the bike sounds so much louder right now than it did before I did all this. Again, I don't know if that's like my imagination, but the bike is sounding really loud right now, which you can see. So that's really it, guys. Thanks for checking the video out. If you have any questions or comments on any of this stuff, you know, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to get back to you. But again, thank you Lucky Daves, thank you Harley Davidson, thank you Rolling Thunder, and thank you for all the moto vloggers out there who've kind of given me some ideas for some of these upgrades and some really good reviews that definitely made it a lot easier to pull the trigger on some of this stuff. So that's it, guys. Safe riding. Let's hope for a quick end to this winter, and can't wait for the next riding season.